Good evening and welcome. Hope you're all doing really, really well. And I'm delighted to be back with a live show tonight. Let's find out what today is as well as a live show, because it is World Radio Day, National Tortellini Day, and National Cheddar Cheese Day. So it's ideal for Henning and his proof of cheese. I always want to start by thanking my patrons, Grumpy Mike, Ian Wood, James Mears, Dan O'Sullivan, Brad Guitar Miller, The Big G, Gary Tholander, and my axe, Jake Leigh Guitar, Yvan, Shank, Grandpa Joe, Dennis Pointer, Mike Hurley, The Lamb, Daz Ironworker, CJ, and Pete Brown. You guys really do rock. Thank you so much for your support. We have got tons coming up tonight, and I mean tons. I've decided to use some of my videos from Gear Street in the live shows. I was talking to Henning about it last week, and he said, what a great idea. Let's just dive in quickly and say hello to a few people. William De Silva, Tony London, Trevor Locke, Ogie Brazing, Scott Guitars, Dennis, Hey Man, Phil Squira, Bam Mozzie, Tall Thing Kev. Who else have we got? Anthony Bizzell, BC Rich 581. Gear Junkie 35, I'm Not Creative, Mark Dalton, Rax Effects, Jake Leigh Guitar, Sean Hockey, yes, Yetimatsi Nightcap, John ZD351, Jeff Rock, Geronimo Martinez, Fabregas, I think I said hello to Tony London, A1 F Tupper, Scott, Keith H, Grumpy Mike, Hey Man, Doug Santinello, Alan Jackman, and Crocs66. Right, I'm going to dive straight in with the video tonight because we lost another of our great guitar heroes and, musicians. And I really want to pay tribute to Ian McDonald.
McDonald, who founded legendary groups Foreigner and King Crimson, has passed away aged 75. The UK-born musician been suffering from cancer and died surrounded by his family, his son Max said. He was incredibly brave and never lost his kindness or his sense of humor even when the going was rough, he wrote on Facebook. My father was a brilliant, intuitive musician, a gentle soul, and a wonderful dad. He will live on forever through his beautiful music and the love of his fans. McDonald wrote and played keyboards and saxophone on King Crimson's iconic debut album In the Court of the Crimson King. The 1969 LP was described as prog rock's Big Bang by Rolling Stone. US guitarist Steve Stevens called the album the most important recording in progressive rock. At times dissonant chaos followed by aching beauty. McDonald then formed Foreigner, playing guitar on classic songs including Cold as Ice, Double Vision, and Feels Like the First Time in the late 1970s. But he left the group before they went on to enjoy further success in the 1980s with hits such as Waiting for a Girl Like You and I Want to Know What Love Is. Fellow Foreigner co-founder Al Greenwood paid tribute to him, saying, "He was like a brother to me." A true musical genius, Ian's musicianship was an integral part of launching both King Crimson and Foreigner into legendary status. His contribution to Foreigner's success was immense. Ian was a dear friend, a kind and wonderful man, and I will miss him terribly. Born in Isleworth, now Greater London, in 1946, McDonald played guitar as a teenager and served 5 years in the British Army as a bandsman before joining King Crimson in 1969. While in the Army, he also learned clarinet, flute, saxophone, and musical notation as he developed his craft. After King Crimson's breakout performance supporting the Rolling Stones in Hyde Park on July 5, 1969, they released their debut album to widespread critical acclaim. Rapper Kanye West even sampled McDonald's distinctive saxophone from the song 21st Century Schizoid Man on his 2010 10 single Power. When he was interviewed later about the album by Ultimate Classic Rock, he said he wasn't surprised it had held up for more than half a century. When we made it and I was basically at the forefront of the production, I wanted to make sure everything that went into the record would bear repeated listening and hopefully stand the test of time. At the end of 1969, however, the band split, with McDonald and drummer Michael Giles going on to release a poppier-sounding prog album, McDonald and Giles, in 1970. In 1974 he briefly rejoined King Crimson before the band again went their separate ways. He formed Foreigner in 1976 alongside Brit guitarist Mick Jones and US singer Lou Gramm. McDonald appeared on their first 3 albums, each of which went 5 times platinum before he was sacked in 1980 by Jones, much to his disappointment. "I wouldn't have left," he told Big Bang magazine. "I loved the group, it was not my decision." He would later play with the band in reunion shows. In total, McDonald appeared on 4 of the biggest-selling albums of 1969 to 1979. He also played saxophone on T-Rex's classic 1971 glam rock album Electric Warrior. The trailer for an upcoming documentary about King Crimson briefly features McDonald becoming emotional and apologizing to fellow band member Robert Fripp for breaking his heart by leaving the band. Explaining his decision to quit just as the band were taking off, McDonald said, "I was probably not emotionally mature enough to handle it, and I just made a rather rash decision to leave without consulting anyone. I have trouble processing time in terms of years and weeks and months," he told Billboard, reflecting on his career. "I mean, it's 40 years for Foreigner, almost 50 years for King Crimson. It's a lot of good work, though." He died at his home in New York on February 9th, his family said.
Okay, so a really sad loss again. Ian McDonald, founder of King Crimson and Foreigner, 2 great bands, 2 real big prog rock bands. I just saw Sean Hockey dive in, and also Ben Coombs. Hey Ben. Ben will be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Do check that out. I think I saw William De Silva as well, if I haven't said hello. So all good. And Geronimo, I don't mind saying Martinez Fabregas. I just caught my breath as I was saying it. So yeah, a real loss again to the music community, and a real good guy. So I just wanted to pay tribute to him first of all. Now tonight I have got Gear Street guitar coming up. It is a PV EVH that I checked out while I was there. There you go. There's a link to Ben's show tonight. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, so we've got that. There's also a couple of stories about music taste, which is the headline thing tonight. We've also got a bit about Sting and a little bit about Sammy Hagar. So lots and lots coming up. I'm just checking the comments. If you've got any questions for me, let me know. Oh, Krenner! Great to see you, man. Really good to see you in. Hola, Krenner. Love it. Love it. There is Ben's show tonight. If you want to copy that out. Oh, wow. Trevor, sing Foreign in May with Europe and Whitesnake. Wow. What a great lineup, man. Hey, Lucas. Good to see you in as well tonight. Yeah. So in May, that'll be good. I'm going to see Queen in June. I'm really looking forward to that as well. That should be fun. Thank you for that, Sean. Nice sweater. It is cold and it's wet and it's windy here at the moment. So, yeah, I just thought I would wrap up a little bit warmer tonight just so that I'm not freezing my friends off. Okay. Austria is everywhere in the chat. What's going on there? I have no idea. I haven't seen it. Hey, Rob, great to see you, man. Rob Dix is in. Adam D is in as well. Blackjack Guitar. Great to see you all in, guys. I think Rob had a great time last weekend. and a real I don't know if you've seen the video yet of your daughter Heather chatting to Henning. Oh, sorry, Mike, but that was a bit of fun. Also, this morning, I just need to update you guys and apologize again because I made a huge error, a huge mistake on my video on Friday. I said, "Oh, hey, Papa Blue, and also April Kurtz, good to see you." Yeah, I made a huge error and I apologize. I said that the 6060 sounds wouldn't let me, Henning, and Adam in. But I had a reply from Jan or Jan, who runs part of the shop, and he said to me, "We're not open on Mondays." Oh, so I was so embarrassed. I really was. I really feel very well, just embarrassed. And to be honest, we could have looked it up and seen that they don't open on a Monday. Although I've since had someone tell me they went up on a Wednesday and it wasn't open either. So maybe they do a lot more online than they do in person. I don't know. But I'm really sorry to the music store 6060 sounds. That is so tricky for me to say. I hope you enjoyed, though, the video on Friday. It is quite the whole series of the Monterey Strat guitar is getting quite deep and quite involved. I'm going to say enjoying putting that together for you, but at the same time, I really honestly want to balance the debate and the argument because I don't want the current owner, Justin, to be out of pocket, or I've been in touch with him and he is a lovely guy. And I need to talk to him a bit more and find out what exactly went on. Hey, Anthony Bazell, good to see you, man. Oh, thanks, Dennis. Yeah, I did. I corrected it and that's all that matters. Yeah, I just don't want to... I don't want to come across as somebody that doesn't own up and put my hands up to my mistakes. So it was a huge mistake and I am very sorry. So, thanks, Dan. Really interesting video. Yeah, I think they are getting quite to the point now. I've had so many people write to me to let me know things about the Monterey guitar. And some of them I haven't actually gone into because I haven't had proof. But Brian sent me pictures of him with Tappy and with Bob Levine. And so absolutely I trusted him and put out his story because I think it's really important. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, that's very kind, Tony. I don't think there's a lot that anyone can learn from me. It's just called honesty. If you mess up, put your hands up and say so. Because to be honest, people will lose respect for you if you don't own up to your errors. And so, yeah, I had to own up to that. April says, what are these videos? Or where are these videos? You'll find them on my channel, mate. Anywhere on the CGS channel, you will find a playlist called Paul David's Jimi Hendrix Monterey Guitar. So go and check them out because we have had quite a lot of interesting stuff come in. Again, sorry if my speech sounds a little bit laboured tonight. It's been a long day and I've been putting a lot of videos together for you, and that kind of gets me a little bit tired. So if I do sound a bit funny tonight, I do apologise. Oh wow. Raphael Salvatore says, I'm bummed we won't see any guitar playing during the Super Bowl this year. Wow. I don't know why that is. To err is to be human. It's what you learn or do after that matters. Good shout, brother. Really good shout. Hey, Blacktooth Fox. Good to see you in as well. That's very kind. You look and sound great. You on Facebook or anything so I can get back to you about Eternal. You know what? I have just set up a Facebook page for, well, I had a Facebook page for CGS or China Guitar Skeptic, but I didn't have my own personal page. And I've just recently set that up in order to get in touch with a few people who are really interested and giving me some stories about the Monterey guitar. So yeah, I will send you a link for that, but you can always email me at, where is it? There we go. China Guitar Skeptic at gmail.com. So yeah, do give me a shout on that email address and I will always answer. Thank you, Crocs. You've been enjoying it. I'm glad to hear that. CGS sounds like you're out by 24 hours. Not as bad as being out by $10 million. I love it. Hey, Richard. You're not that late, mate. We've only been on 16 minutes. It's great to see you. Oh, wow. I was watching a documentary and that black Strat was never played on stage. Wow. I didn't know that. There we go. Hey, yep. Hey, Daz. Good to see you. I love that new guitar you're building, my friend. Has Mike a sister named Heather? Well, I think Heather was quite pretty, don't you? I think Mike looked a bit ugly in that video, but you know, maybe sometimes I can be. I love it. Oh, thanks for that, Brad. In fact, I answered your email twice today. I hope you got the links and I hope they were useful for you, mate. Let me see who else is in. IBJI. When I play your vids at 1.5 times, you sound just fine. Yeah, I am a little bit slow these days, my friend. It's worth playing the videos a little bit faster. But there we go. Hopefully, my speech therapist on Tuesday will help me get back to the way I used to be. I've certainly found my my physio really useful. I've got a few what are they called, exercises to do, and they have really been helping my hand, which is cool. So there we go. Oh dear, sorry to hear that, Crocs. You've had a wonky neuro day as well. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope you feel much better tomorrow. Blackjack Guitar says your speech is getting better. Cheers. Bless you, man. I am glad it sounds a little better. I'm trying to relax a little bit with it and just go a bit faster when I can and when I feel that I'm able. You did get it. Awesome. Thanks, Brad. I'm really glad that you got those. They're just up the road. We were talking about solar sound and the tone bender pedals, and Brad has got a really unique old 70s solar sound pedal, and I really would love to do a video on it at some point because that is really cool. Tall Thin Kev was going to ask if that Heiferbird has a nice friend, or better, a naughty friend. Yeah, she does. He's called Henning. Oh, sorry to hear that as well, April. Well, I hope you're both feeling a lot better tomorrow. And yeah, just stay positive, guys. That's all we can do. And make sure that we do feel as positive as we can. Right. Okay. I think we will do. Well, you've got a choice. We can either do the music taste, um, the headline bit tonight, or you can see a guitar from Gear Street. I will go with the first thing I see in the comments. They are a little bit behind for me, so as soon as I see them, I will go with whatever you choose. So get in there quick. Hey, Patter Patrol. Let me see. What does that say? Hey, mate, how's life been for you? Just got back from being out with my girlfriend. Edinburgh is really cold this time of year, so I'm cuddling a radiator. I'm good, thanks, man. And I'm glad you had a good time with your girlfriend. Wow. Okay, Gear Street, Gear Street, Gear Street. Let's do the PV guitar. Here we go. Welcome back to 42 Gear Street number 3, and I'm delighted to be here checking out this absolutely gorgeous PV guitar. Wow, I don't know. Hang on, I'm just going to try and get out of that. Can you all still hear me? Hopefully you can. I just had to open a new window. Something went on very strange there. Can you hear me? It froze. Yeah, I know. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, I'll give it one more go. It's quite a long video. Let's give it a try. Here we go. And welcome back to 42 Gear Street number 3. And I'm delighted to be here checking out this absolutely gorgeous PV guitar. And this is a standard, pretty much bog standard EVH style guitar. So it's got all those simple appointments, single volume, single tone, which of course Eddie never used, and also a push pull to split the chords on these two humbuckers. It has a standard Floyd Rose style trim and of course a locking nut to go with that. It's got a nice bar to hold the strings down to tension under, and these tuners don't matter because it's a Floyd Rose. This thing has an absolutely glorious, gorgeous top. 3-way toggle switch here to switch between bridge, middle, or both I should say, and neck pickups. One thing I do love is it's got the wheel to adjust the truss rod. I know a lot of people don't like this, but actually it really is the most convenient way. No skunk stripe, so we know that the fingerboard is separate and that the truss rod is put in underneath the fingerboard. So this thing, it's a pretty much an EVH style guitar. Let's go and have a little listen to what it sounds like when I have a little play through the Pocket Pod. As always, the great leveler. Hope you enjoy it. Obviously, I'm not a shredder, but it will give you a good idea of what the clean crunch tones and also the lead tones sound like on this guitar. When we've heard the demo, I'll also give you my opinion on what this thing is like to play. Let's go and have a listen. you enjoyed that, and excuse my playing, but this thing really does play really, really well. The other thing I would say is it's really well balanced on the strap buttons. So in terms of playing on a strap, you're not going to have any issues with it. It's got a lovely chunky baseball bat neck, exactly as Eddie liked. And for me, the satin finish and the baseball bat neck was really, really easy to play. This thing is not light. I'm going to suggest that this comes in at around 7 to 8 pounds, just by my estimation. And the cutaway at the back is standard and pretty easy to get up to the dusty end anyway, just simply because of the fact of the neck joint and pocket on this. I think the main thing about this guitar is it does look the absolute business. This has been Jamie Humphrey's favourite guitar, this PV, and I think he may well be wanting to take this home with him. Let's see if he manages to get it. As always, we have got a standard bit of bird's eye type maple on the back. I'm not sure that the camera will be showing you clearly this bird's eye finish on there, but it is just a pretty basic bird's eye finish. I think that it looks a really, really nice guitar. It feels a lovely guitar to play and it sounds good. Let me have your comments in the comment section down below. I'll be really interested to hear what you think of it, and I'll be back with the next guitar just as soon as I can. But in the meantime, as always, you guys take good care. You're too kind, guys. Really too kind. My guitar playing is pretty terrible. It's worse now. But hey, no, I haven't thought about doing any lessons or anything like that. It's not really my thing. But I love demoing guitars for you guys. And Ben, that was a really kind thing to say, mate. I really appreciate it. Some people not quite liking the colour of that. I get that. I would like it to have been purple, but there we go. Let me see. Oh, hello. Johnny Love, how you doing, mate? Is it me, or is there much less variety of used guitars out there on eBay and Reverb at the moment? The good thing, though, is I'm saving money as I'm not buying more guitars. It seems that things are slowing down a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I do need to have Jamie on my channel again. We have so much fun, Brad. Really do. He's a lovely guy. Yes, purple. Yay. That is too kind. Eastern Ray. I get away with playing a little bit, but oh man, there were so many great guitarists at Gear Street, and I sit there looking at them thinking, wow, I would love to be able to play like some of those guys. I think the most important thing for all of us is to enjoy what we do and how we play. I actually love writing much more than sort of shredding. I don't shred, but you know what I mean, playing the lead stuff. I love writing stuff, so that's good fun. And I've been doing tons of backing tracks for my wonderful patrons, and they've been recording their guitar parts to them, which is really great. April thought the guitar was beautiful. Awesome. I love the name April. That's really cool. Johnny has a point. A lot has to do with the price point, of course. All these things. Oh, yeah, purple would be sick. Hey, Mike Hurley. Good to see you, man. Yeah, awesome. Have Andy on your channel, too. You guys are funny. Do you know what? I get this all the time. Apparently, I'm funny with people. No, Andy's a great guy. I love Andy. We hung out at TGU for the first time, I think it was. And yeah, we just get on so well. I was on his show with him and Dan the other night, and I hope some of you managed to see it. Really good fun. Bam Mosley says, I think the guitar market is strong, and the lack of interesting used gear is because of that strong market and struggle to make and distribute new over the past few years. Yeah, I do agree, mate. I think they have really struggled to get raw materials in and to get people out there to work. So, but do check out my buddy Daz Ironworker and also Scott Guitars. And also, of course, all of the wonderful people that came to the British Boutique Guitar Festival last weekend. I really hope you enjoyed that. I tried my best to involve as many of you as I could by having the live shows, and it was such fun, really was. Let me see. CGS. Well, there you go. Show us you making a backing track. Yes, I could definitely do that. That would be really fun. I started a little mini series about recording. And I think the thing with recording is there are so many myths and misnomers surrounding the recording process. Whereas actually, if you get the levels right and you just make a little bit of space in your mix by EQing each instrument right, you can get a great sound even using home recording stuff. So yeah, I will do that for you. Let me see. Tall Thin Kev says, don't forget, if you ever need any harp, go Iron on your backing tracks. Oh, wow. I'd love you to play some blues harp for me, man. That would be great. Let's do that. Let me see. Oh, Janice. Hey, Janice, you're in. Did I say hello earlier to Jeff as well? Fat Panda Cat, 1979. Great to see you. Let me see if there's any other questions. Do me a little favor, guys. Hey, Weedy Guitar Studio. Oh, bless you, man. If you want to shout out to me, can you put at CGS? Oh, Grumpy Mike. There he goes again. Bless you. He says, for wellness, stroke tone jar, and why not? The past 2 weeks have been kind of messed up. I have to get caught up on your videos. I'm way behind. Well, man, thank you so much for that. And I am going to give you one of these. Always appreciated, never courted. Bless you, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Sean, thank you. Sean, yes, at CGS. There we go. Henning just put out an amazing video about not worrying about playing and recording bad music. Just do it and grow. Do you know what? I was just starting to watch that, and I have my live show coming up. So I'll see the rest of that really soon. But Henning has always got a good point, and I totally agree about that. Just go and do it. Do you know what? There is no such thing as bad music. If you enjoy it and you put your heart and soul into it, don't worry about it. Really, don't worry about it. You can't write a bad tune. Well, you can write a bad tune. But if you enjoy it, it really doesn't matter. Warrior of Genghis Khan. Hey, bro. Hey, Mike. I think I might have stumbled upon a little detail that might connect Hendrix with the part of Justin's guitar. Oh, please do. Yes. from Mr. Leigh. I'll look out for that. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Please do check out Grumpy Mike's channel. He is amazing and he is such a regular here and such a kind guy. I love him and love his channel. Great videos over there. So just check them out as well. Thank you for shouting that out, Blacktooth Fox. Awesome. Right. Okay. We have got so much to get through. I am going to play you the music taste video because I think this is quite interesting. It was an article from the Guardian newspaper, and I think it's pretty pertinent. And not only to enjoyment of music. Hey, Phil James, good to see you. But also the writing of music. I think we should just do what we feel like when we feel like doing it. And this article kind of goes there. Let's have a little listen to this.
Does music taste reflect personality? A study from the University of Cambridge, involving 350,000 participants from 50 countries across 6 continents, posits that people with similar traits across the globe are drawn to similar music genres. So, extroverts love Ed Sheeran, Beyoncé and Justin Timberlake. The open thrill to Daft Punk, Radiohead and Jimi Hendrix. The agreeable are into Marvin Gaye, U2 and Taylor Swift. The neurotic enjoy, presumably as much they can, the work of David Bowie, Nirvana, and The Killers. And so on. While the study doesn't claim to be definitive, how strange to be allotted only one personality trait, genre each. It sounds like Color Me Beautiful for music. What sound best goes with my personality? Did you bring along swatches? Journalists, musicians and readers alike resisted being wrangled into such rigid categories. Most half-serious music fans would consider their tastes eclectic, which seems more feasible than a distinct personality type exclusively cleaving to one genre, and this being faithfully replicated across the globe. The idea of, say, an English person, an Argentinian and a South African, separately thinking, I feel alienated. I will signal that by performatively listening to Nirvana's Nevermind. Forever. To me, this is not how people are. This is not how music works. Music taste, like the humans who possess it, seems built from a dizzying array of variables. What is your age, sex, background? Growing up, what was the dominant culture, and did you subscribe to it? Are you rebellious? Political? Apolitical? Withdrawn? Hedonistic? A loner? Do you feel more yourself in the real world, or online? When you select a song, are you happy, miserable, in love, heartbroken, angry? Or none of the above, just trying to chill while you make dinner, thanks? That's pertinent, actually, where you are when you listen to music, what you're doing. Working out. Driving. Strolling. Reading. Work. Leisure. In a pub or at a club. Lying in a darkened room, with AirPods in. This is a key difficulty with personality typing music. At any one time, listening can be affected by a plethora of variants, including location, situation, activity, outside forces, memory, mood, need, whim. While taste can overlap with cultural tribalism, the spurious notion of good, bad taste, the need to belong, this is mainly a youthful tick and it will pass. What's left is the individual, the ceaselessly mercurial personality, which can feel many different things within the space of a day. Which isn't always drawn to the same style of songs. Which doesn't always want to be the same person. The chatterbox might want to disappear into the mists with Leonard Cohen. The depressive to boogie with Ariana Grande. The introvert to headbang to Megadeth. Music can reflect your nature, but it can also take you out of yourself. It is an escape chute, a liberator, as much as it is a mirror. Listening can be affected by a plethora of variants, location, situation, activity, outside forces, memory, mood, whim. Some people don't even like music. They don't yearn for a soundtrack to their life. They just want neutral background noise that used to be termed coffee table music. For the rest of us, it continues to be an era of engorged culture and musical plenty. Over the years, popular music has become akin to a vast junk food menu, tasty but confusing. What do you want to listen to? Pop, rock, disco, hip-hop, punk, grime, goth, house, reggae, soul, indie, folk, gospel, dub, heavy metal, psychedelia, jazz, prog. The list sprawls on even before you get into myriad fusions of genres. With streaming, Spotify, the rise of the superstar DJ, et al., we have completely and irrevocably changed the way we consume and interact with music. Volume, distribution, payment, or otherwise. There's a thought, perhaps there should be a global, cheapskate, personality category for those who don't pay for music. Even when people do pay, there's a sense of cultural free-for-all. Generally, young people approach music song by song, anthem by anthem, club banger by club banger. What research-based personality type, open? Agreeable? Could be applied to such an elastic approach. Do we just ignore how, like a generational bushfire, it's caught on throughout age, race and class? How, like it or not, we are all in shuffle mode now. If, like me, you're still partial to listening to whole albums, digital or vinyl, you may feel increasingly like the last dodo, stubbornly playing Hounds of Love all the way through, creeping ever closer to easy listening extinction. Just to rub it in, it might not even be your music taste anymore. Past a certain age, people's tastes freeze, go on long pause, a form of cultural atrophy sets in. What you think defines you may just be your music taste of 5, 10, 20 years ago, and, according to the Cambridge findings, you now have an outdated personality to go with it. Diverting though these studies are, there's no foolproof way of personality type in music. That jukebox embedded in your skull may end up rusted and ugly, unfit for public consumption, but it will always be unique. Tailored music exists only in the fevered minds of marketing and advertising executives who want to zone you, sell you stuff. It's not a case of too much music, rather that there's too much human condition, too many people, restless, vivid, alive, thinking, feeling, and wanting differently from one moment to the next. Let's talk about our musical tastes, and if our different moods make us want to listen to different music. I know my mood makes me feel like listening to all sorts of music. It seems that the world today has gone crazy on pigeonholing people. We can't be individuals. We have to be categorized. I love rock, metal, classical and jazz. How dare one person have so many varied musical tastes?
Yeah, so I think it's really important that we don't get pigeonholed. I don't think it's true that we are pigeonholed. I know so many people that have an eclectic mix of different genres that they love, and I definitely do as well. While we're talking about genres and good stuff. Everybody, if you can, go and sub to Grumpy Mike. I'm sure Ben Mozzie will have put a link in the description. And Phil James has just subbed, which is really cool. Let's get him over that 2,000 mark. That would be really great. This is an amazing community, and we are all here to listen and chat and help each other. So it'd be great if you can. Sundays, let me see. Sundays Spotify, always Muddy Waters Howling Wolf. Makes you feel good. Awesome, man. Really great stuff. Geronimo says, if Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Hendrix, Metallica, etc. become unfit for public consumption, I pity the public. Absolutely. There we go. Fat Panda Cat 1979 has subbed. This is so cool. Carl says, I love all kinds of music. Good music is good music, no matter the genre. You are absolutely right, my friend. Casey Lee likes everything from Django Reinhardt to Ingrid Malmsteen. There we go. Excellent. Woot for Daft Punk and Radiohead. I don't understand people who don't like music or animals. I'm very suspicious of them. Do you know, there's a guy on UK TV. Now, what's his name? He is like a money guy. Somebody will tell me. But he doesn't like music. And that always makes me very suspicious of him. Martin Lewis. I knew it would come to me. Martin Lewis. So there we go. He doesn't like music. How can somebody not like music? What have we got here? I'm just looking for CGSs. Tony London hasn't put CGS, but he does say, I listen to everything. Metal, blues, funk, jazz, 70s, disco, Django Reinhardt, Led Zeppelin, John Mayer, UB40, Jamiroquai, Level 42, Black Sabbath, gospel. It never ends. That is so cool. Yeah, there you go, Anton. Thank you. Martin Lewis, money saving expert. I don't understand how anyone cannot love music. Janice saying, I wonder about the songs I select to play and what it says about me. Well, does it matter what it says about us? We just all have our own style and things that we love. And if you write as well, that is so fulfilling. I have to say, I really find it fulfilling. Um, there we go. Yes, I believe Helen Keller did like music because she could feel the vibrations, I think. But there we go. Anthony Bazell is Robert Johnson to Gary Clark Jr., Hank Williams to Chris Stapleton. Awesome. Awesome. How about we merge Black Sabbath and gospel? That would be hilarious. Hey, Gary Elder, great to see you, man. Hi, CGS from North Wales. It was your I think that means Stratavids, that really brought me on board. Keep up the good fight. We need folks like you out there. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. And it's lovely that you made it into a live show, my friend. Really welcome to you. CGS, you have the best audience on YouTube. I do, and I'm very, very grateful for it, and I love you all. CGS, I wonder if younger people now don't get into bands as much as no longer buying albums, just streaming tracks. That's a really good point, because we do tend to stream everything now. CGS, just listen to the Grateful Dead and you can hear everything. Do you know, I love the Grateful Dead. I did a video with Jerry Garcia's isolated track ages ago. Nobody watched it. It was amazing. If you get a chance, look back on my videos and check out Jerry Garcia's solo tracks. Amazing tone, amazing playing. Really cool. April likes drum and bass and house because they're invented in Chicago, your hometown. Really? Wow. From Glenn Miller to AC/DC, if it makes you smile, it's a soundtrack for your life. Who would have guessed that the big hit from last year would be a sea shanty? Exactly. Yeah, it does just go to show. Thank you, Phil. Really appreciate that, my friend. I feel great tonight. It's largely down to you guys. You always buoy me and make me feel great. Hey, Phil, good to see you. We are all doing great. CGS, Danny Gatton. And thank you for that as well. Congrats on 40. Do you know what? I really appreciate that, man. I didn't even put out that I had hit 40,000 subs. Do you know why? It really doesn't matter to me. I've got 66 of you watching at the moment, and it's you guys that really count. It's the regular people that come all the time. I'm quite pleased I hit 40. I'd love to hit 100,000 one day, but it really doesn't matter. What matters is you guys. This community is absolutely incredible, and that's all that counts. I make content for you and for me. And that's all that matters. But thank you for the shout. Really appreciate that. Danny Gatton. Wow. Danny Gatton. Why does that name ring a bell? Is that someone that plays Lewis's guitars? I think it might be. Let's have a look. See if I can see CGS. Sean Hockey says, please keep us updated on the tremolo that was broken by Henning. I think Builder should take care of that issue, meaning Trem Builder. Yeah, I think he went back. It was on a CMG guitar. It was a beautiful, beautiful guitar. It was the one with the 3 single coils. And I love that guitar. I did a video on it and it will be coming out really soon. Yeah, I think it was just a bit of metal that was fatigue. It wasn't intentional. Henning didn't mean it. Um, CGS, there is a Grateful Dead radio station. Wow, that is so cool. I have to check that out. Send me a link. Send me a link to ChinaGuitarSkeptic@gmail.com. I really appreciate it, man. Let me see any other CGSs. Oh, here we go. There's Ironworker. Hey man, says, I defy anyone to listen to AC/DC and not tap their foot. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right, let me see. Oh, there is another CGS. Get and play the telly on 60s and 70s album. Okay, wrong guy. I do know the name. Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay. We're going to have a little look at what Sammy Hagar is up to at the moment. I would love to be over in the States to see this, but sadly, I'm not. This is just a short one, guys.
Sammy Hagar kicked off his 2022 Sammy Hagar and Friends Las Vegas residency at the Strat Hotel, Casino and Skypod on Wednesday, February 9th, entertaining fans with a high-energy performance of some of his greatest hits, including There's Only One Way to Rock, Right Now, and Finish What Ya Started, and gave fans a preview of a handful of songs that will be on his upcoming album. His Las Vegas Strip residency continued Friday night, February 11th, with subsequent shows on Saturday, February 12th, Wednesday, March 23rd, Friday, March 25th and Saturday, March 26th. Fans can expect to hear songs from his Montrose, Van Halen and Chickenfoot days. Every night delivers a different show, and in the first 6 shows alone, the residency performed more than 100 different songs. Sammy is joined at the shows by his supergroup The Circle, featuring Hagar's fellow Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and former Van Halen bandmate Michael Anthony, drummer Jason Bonham and guitarist Vic Johnson. Last month, Sammy told Fox 5's Heather Lake about his critically acclaimed Las Vegas Strip residency. Well, last year, when we first started, Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead came and jammed with us. He's my good buddy and we do this all the time. He lives close to me. And Stephen Piercy from Rat was in town. He came and sang a few songs with me. Rick Springfield, who's my partner in the Beach Bar Rum, he came to town and he came up and sang with us. So, yeah, my friends always do that. At Cabo Wabo birthday bashes, I've had every person in the planet has come down to my birthday and jam, so everybody knows I'm a jammer. And the place is bigger than the Cabo Wabo, but it's still small enough so it's really intimate. It's 900 seats, but the stage is a semicircle and a ramp. I can stand right in the middle of the room. It's awesome. The sound is great. We decorated it completely like the Cabo Wabo with all these neon paintings and murals and stuff that we had made and draped the whole place. So when you come in, the lights go down and you go, whoa, wait a minute. It's the birthday bash. That's what I think a residency has to be. The Residency, presented by Sammy's Beach Bar Cocktail Co.'s sparkling rum cocktails, Santo Tequila and Sammy's Beach Bar Rum, brings Hagar's signature beach vibe to the Strat Theater with Cabo San Lucas themed decor and themed cocktails.
Yeah, so I would absolutely love to see him play live. I love Sammy Hagar. For me, I know that there's a lot of people that love Dave Lee Roth. I love him as well. But for me, he was always the best Van Halen singer. I apologize if that upsets anyone. But I love his tone, love his voice, and he is a great musician. So I would love to see that. I can't believe it. We have got only 3 minutes left. And I have got one more video for you about Sting, but I think I will leave that until next time. We have had a lot of fun tonight and a lot of videos to see. They will all be going up on the other live channel. Perhaps Bam Mossy would be kind enough to put that, or actually, I think I've got it. Bear with me. And I will put it in the, no, I need to copy it. That's what I need to do. There we go. And then pop it in the comments for you. If you haven't subbed to that second channel yet. That's where I put all my live videos that come out in these videos. I have stopped deleting or putting these live videos private because so many people were asking me, oh, I love watching them after. So I'm going to leave them up. I really hope you've enjoyed tonight. I have. It has been a complete blast, and you have all made me feel great tonight. Really, really lovely stream, and I hope that you all have fun. So go and check out that other channel. Also, I saw something a while back about the Foo Fighters playing live tonight. And I think somebody might have sent me a link to that. So thank you very much if you have. There we go. Don't forget Ben later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, celebrating 1 million views. Congratulations, brother. I am so pleased for you. Give my love to your lovely sister Amanda as well. Okay, guys, it is coming up to that time. So I am just going to say to you, as always, my friends, you take good care.